Right, boys. Can you tell me what are the advantages of teamwork?
Well, what we came up with was advantage of a team would be that you get the job done quicker.
Mm-hmm.
There will be more ideas, like there will be incorporated minds, so everyone will have their own idea and you can all merge it into one. You can also learn from others. So if you if you're stuck on a particular task, then someone else can come and help you to get through it.
You can pick up on everybody's unique skills as well.
Okay, so those are the advantages. So Callum, can you tell me what will be the disadvantage of teamwork?
You can get arguments, distractions, people might not cooperate with you. People might miss lessons as well, so you'll miss out on time. And organisation is a big problem when working with an unorganised team.
Mm-hmm.
Something else we said was also if you have more ideas, this will also cause clashes. As someone wants to do something, but then the other person in the team might say, I don't want to do that, so they might not have the same idea.
Okay, so Ziad, is there any code of conduct you decided in your team?
Well, what we decided was like not messing around as well.
Yeah, not to mess around, because the more you mess around, the less time we have to actually get the work done. We said.
Well, we also said if you following up from what Ziad said, if we waste time, then the next lesson when we come back will be left behind. So we won't know what we were doing last lesson because we were so distracted of doing everything else.
Yep.
So that's what we say. That's the code of conduct that our group came up with.
Okay, so there should be no messing around. And do you want to add up anything, Gabriel?
I think that all of us should be respectful towards each other.
Yes,
And
that's...
that we should, because with respect, everything else comes within it. And I believe that all of us should listen to each other's ideas. And even though we might clash and we might not settle on one idea, we should take pieces and pieces of each of our ideas and then bring it into one to make that product.
Yeah. So
the best it can
everybody
be.
is expert of something, isn't it?
Yeah.
So and they should be allowed to do that. Right. So just moving on to how did you assess your strength and experiences? Like someone is good in maths, someone is good in designing. So how did you do that? Can I ask? Maybe Arshad, can you tell how you contribute to your team?
Well, I contributed to my team through my skill in maths. Therefore, I worked with the limited amount of resources. For example, the newspapers and the sellotape, and how we would share it out.
And did they agree with your...
They had to work within my constraints
Yeah.
so that we would have enough.
Yeah.
And in the end, if we had anything left over, we would use it to incorporate and make our final
Okay.
product.
So
even
that
better.
was your strength. Okay.
That was my strength.
Right, Jordan, what was your strength to contribute? Any kind of special skills that you contributed? You are very calm. Did that help? You're very calm and composed. You respect others, don't you?
In my team, I contributed because I used my skill of arts to help design.
Art and design. Very good. That's very important as well. Yes. So Zishan, if there is any disagreement with the roles of the team members, what would you do and why?
Well, so if there was any disagreement within the team, we would sit together and we would try to we would try to make sure those disagreements were abolished and never had because a disagreement would have a kind of a massive effect on the group. So by it would have a detrimental effect on the groups, like the group in itself. So we sat together and we made sure that these disagreements weren't going to happen.
Resolved. Okay. Right. Now my next question is, can you tell a diary of the work, like what you have done for this activity? And James.
Okay. So for this activity, first of all, we found out that we had to build a bridge out of pieces of rolled up newspaper and basically limited resources such as sellotape and stuff like that. And then
And how many people were in your team?
in my team there were including me, 5 people. So what we had to do is we had to think of a clever design to be able to support our structure, but also to make it look good at the same time.
So you had each had a role, like one
Yeah.
was finance.
There was 4 other people, as I said. One of them was finance. One of them was in charge of designing it. The other one was in charge of
Making the
basically
roles and
making the roles, and I and another person were in charge of actually building it.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that there were different roles, and if you didn't like the roles were given to you, what would you have done, James?
Personally, I look at the specific factors that each team member would have. Like, let's say someone's really good at calculation, someone's good at organizing, someone's good at maybe art and design. I'll assess them by their skill and give them a role specified to what they specialize in.
Okay, right. So so about the finished product, what is your opinion about your finished product? And question goes to Rodos.
Well, our product turned out basically the best in the group. Like when we did the competition, we won the competition.
What was the competition like? What do you have to do?
Well, basically
Each team, isn't
each
it?
team had different, like they had to make a bridge to see how tough it is and to see what the aesthetics looks like. But the only criticism we got back was that it wasn't that tough, but we still won. But the thing was that if we put too many paper into there, like if we rolled up more paper, then it would destroy the look.
Yeah.
So the aesthetics would be ruined.
And also it would be more expensive, isn't it? Because you
Yeah,
had to
'cause we
buy
had to
the paper. Yeah.
So so when we made the bridge, our product turned out really well.
Yes. Okay. Right. So, thank you. I'll ask you some more questions on the next half of the video.